You'll be learning about the pros and cons of support and non-traditional media and how to decide when and why to use them in your IMC plan. Support and non-traditional media can be very powerful, but they're not magic. The key is to understand what they do well, where they fall short, and how to use them strategically, not randomly. Let's start with out-of-home advertising, or OOH. It's highly visible and always present. Once a billboard is up, it works for you around the clock. It's great for building awareness and reminding audiences, especially in high-traffic areas. And with digital OH, you can even update messages quickly or change them by time of day. It's also great for local targeting near stores, campuses, events, or specific neighborhoods. Now, there are a few limitations. People only see these messages for a few seconds as they drive or walk by. There's very little space, so your message needs to be short, bold, and visual. And while OOH is great for awareness, it's harder to measure direct responses. It usually supports other media rather than driving action on its own. OOH works best when your brand already has some awareness, when your creative is strong and simple, and when your message connects to location or timing, things like now open, next exit, or tonight only. Now let's move to branded entertainment and product placement. This puts your brand inside content that people already enjoy, like movies, shows, or influencer videos. When done well, it can boost your image and your cool factor by association. It's also less intrusive than traditional ads and sometimes even welcomed. Of course, there are trade-offs. You have less control over how your brand appears or how much screen time it gets. Sometimes the placement is so subtle that people barely notice it, and it's not easy to measure direct impact on behavior. Still, branded entertainment is great for building familiarity and positive associations over time. It works especially well for audiences who avoid traditional ads and for lifestyle brands that want to feel part of the culture, not just another commercial. Next up, promotional products. These give people something they can actually use, something tangible that keeps your brand in their hands and in their mind. They can last for months or even years, offering ongoing visibility. And they're a great way to strengthen relationships with customers, employees, or partners. But quality really matters. Cheap or irrelevant items can actually hurt your brand image. You also need to distribute them wisely, otherwise, they end up wasted or misplaced. And unlike mass media, promotional products are harder to scale. They work best when they're connected to events or loyalty programs, when they reflect your brand personality, whether that's eco friendly, premium, or playful, and when they tie into digital touchpoints like a QR code or link. Finally, let's talk about trade shows and event-based marketing. These bring together a focused, relevant audience in one place. They allow for real face-to-face interaction, demos, Q&A, and personal connections. They can also generate high-quality leads that you can follow up on later, but trade shows can get expensive. Once you add booth design, travel, staff, and materials, the costs rise quickly. They also only happen at certain times and places, and their success depends on what happens afterward, the follow-up. Without that, even great leads can be lost. Trade shows are most effective when decisions are complex or high value, when personal interaction really matters, and when you have a clear plan to capture and follow up on leads. Across all these forms of support and non-traditional media, the main idea is simple. Don't treat them as random add-ons. Use them intentionally when their unique strengths like visibility, context, physical presence, or personal connection truly support your communication and business goals.